Good day everyone, Dauntus here. Pocketpair has released yet another patch update, patch version 0.1.4.1, and I'm here to give you the details. 2 weeks in a row, Pocketpair has released patches that have fixed critical issues within their game, which is greatly appreciated. And honestly, guys, most AAA games take months and months and months to get this kind of thing implemented and executed. So I just want to say right now, Pocketpair, you guys are making most AAA studios look like they're run by a bunch of interns. Well done. Thank you so much. We all applaud you. The major fixes in this update are they fixed an issue where the game would always crash and save data would be corrupted when the total number of pals captured by the guild reached approximately 7,000. So for those of you guys that are playing on dedicated servers or servers with your friends, as soon as you essentially play the game and get well into it and catch 7,000 pals, your game session would explode. That's no bueno in Spanish. And so what they've done is they've actually fixed that to the point where now, if your save data was corrupted, you can actually go back into those worlds, log in, and everything is as it should be. Next up, they fixed an issue where some weapons equipped by other players would actually disappear when a player used a grenade in multiplayer. I've not actually experienced this in-game, but I could see how this could be a critical issue, especially with all the talk of them implementing PvP into the game. You don't want to be mid-fight with a weapon in your hands and then suddenly lose it because somebody threw a grenade. The next issue was surrounding the capture rate and the Liftmonk effigies. If you guys didn't know, there was an issue where the Liftmonk effigies would tell you that you have an increased chance to catch a pal, but it wouldn't actually do anything. So although it displayed and showed that you were having an increased capture rate, there wasn't actually anything that was happening. This was due to an internal processing bug, but now your Liftmonk effigies do have an effect on the capture rate for the pals that you're trying to capture. The next couple of updates are surrounding bases. They fixed an issue where if a pal was manually assigned to a breeding farm and it went to sleep, it would not wake up forever. In my last video, I showed you how I was trying to breed jet dragons at my new base, and all of them would just randomly fall asleep, and the way that you fix them is either taking them out of the box, putting them back in and then reassigning them, or just returning to title and logging back in. It was incredibly frustrating, so I'm very happy to see that they addressed this. Between last week's patch and this week's patch, breeding farms should be 100% fixed. There was an initial issue last week where you couldn't actually assign them to breeding pens without them being assigned to something like an ore or a tree, even though there were no trees and no ore anywhere near the vicinity of the breeding pen. So last week they fixed it to where you can assign them properly, and this week they changed it to where they actually stay awake and do what they're supposed to be doing in the breeding pens. And the other base related issue is that they fixed an issue where no wood would drop when a pal at the base felled or cut down a tree. So if you guys are noticing that you're getting way more stone and the wood that you're getting is nowhere near or about half as much of the stone that you're getting, you probably were experiencing this bug without realizing it. And the last fix is that they implemented countermeasures against some cheats and exploits. I haven't seen any cheats or exploits myself, but I can tell you that as soon as they implement PvP, if they don't get all of these cheats and exploits weeded out as soon as possible, the gaming community would be in an uproar. I mean, imagine spending so much time building a base and catching your pals, and you've got some clown coming by destroying your base and catching all your pals. That is a surefire way to destroy a game, and I'm glad that they're addressing it early. Palworld has garnished so much fame and attention and support. It's essentially the #1 game in the world right now. So much so that Xbox themselves have actually reached out to Pocketpair to offer assistance in the area of their infrastructure and patch pushing. It's very encouraging to see because normally games on PC have their patches released and then you could go anywhere from 2 weeks to a month before you have any kind of support for Xbox users. So I'm very happy to see that Pocketpair is collaborating with other teams like Xbox and that they're actually getting the attention they deserve to make sure that the community is getting a product that they're happy with. I'm curious to know, guys, are there any other bugs or issues that you're seeing within your games that you still would like addressed? Outside of the AI pathing, of course, that needs to be worked on. As my channel continues to grow, there's a good chance that developers of the game will be stopping by routinely to look into the comments and solicit feedback. So there's a good chance that your comments could be seen by a developer and actually addressed. That's going to be it for the video, guys. Thanks for stopping by. Subscribe for more Palworld tips, guides, and news updates. See you guys out on the next video.